back in the kitchen, and tonight I got home from work. I was feeling a little bit ambitious, wanted to test out my culinary skills, so I decided to whip up some homemade chicken enchiladas. The best part about this is they're about 400 calories and they only take 2.5 minutes. As you can see, they're pretty good. All right, guys, so let's talk bulk. I know we haven't really talked about it too much on the channel, but I woke up this morning at 176 pounds. Now, I wish that was my true weight, right? That's pretty heavy. I will say it's more of just a high weigh-in after a few days of eating like a complete idiot. Now, I haven't really been tracking my food that much in the last few weeks, but I've been anywhere from like 172 to 176, and that's why I think it's really important to weigh yourself every single day to get an average, because one day you can have an outlier, you know, it's not gonna tell you much. And whether you're bulking or cutting, I do recommend using a scale. You guys know that I've been using the body analyzer for about the last year and a half or so. I do like that it shows you your body fat percentage. Now, it's not perfect, but at least it's consistently inconsistent. It gives you a baseline, something to go off of. So if any of you guys are interested in picking one up, you can save 50%. I will leave that link down below. So definitely check it out if it's something that you're in the market for and you're interested in. But while we're here, let's answer a question, why don't we? Lauren Foster asks, as someone who's continually placed career over relationships or social life, what advice do you have in the vein of keeping balance / not feeling like you're missing out on life? And I'm not the right person to ask about this because I feel like balance is very individualized. I would say for the last 2 years or so, I've kind of closed myself off because I've just been working, doing this thing on the side, and I haven't really made a whole lot of time for social life. I have gotten a lot better in the last year, I would say, but it's still, like, for me, I always focus on what's going to make you happy. If working 24/7 is truly going to make you happy, I say go for that. But what I'm starting to realize is now there's other things that are becoming more important in my life, and that's because that's what makes me happy, or that's what I think is going to make me happy or put me in a better position. So now it's interesting just to see, even on YouTube, when I used to dedicate literally every second of every day to making this channel better. Now I've let back just a little bit and I've focused on some other different areas. So I say just do what's best for you, you know, and don't feel like you need to conform to any one way. And by the way, I talk about this topic in the ebook, which is finished. It's with my graphic designer. He's almost finished. Then I gotta figure out how to get it on a website and launch it and all that fun stuff. But I'm really, really pumped for you guys to check it out. And I'm also really, really pumped to try out this Icon Meals cookie. Just look at that thing, man. This protein cookie right here, this thing is special.
Asking him, I just thought he would eventually reach out and be like, hey, man.
You think I'm playing around? I got 2 bodyguards with loaded Smiths when I hop off a plane now.
So I usually have this entire gym to myself at least until like 5:30 or 5:45 or so. It's pretty awesome, and one of the best parts is I get to play my music over the speakers, and I honestly believed in my mind that I was doing people a favor by letting them listen to my music, but they probably haven't heard I had Kevin Gates going the other day, and I don't think they were too impressed. I tried to let them know that I don't get tired, but they weren't having it. As soon as I left, they turned on some like rock or something like that. But brief update on the house situation here. So I sold the house again. It's under contract for a lot less than what I would have wanted. But one of the things about like the whole situation is I lost my bargaining power completely. I was holding out till I got the top dollar, which I did the first time, but then when someone walks to your house, they see it's completely empty, they probably know that you need to sell fairly quickly. It's one way to warm up your hips. So my shoulder has just been killing me the last few weeks, but what I found is the pull-ups in this position, in addition to using wraps, have helped out a lot, take some of that tension off. So I'll at least try to get maybe 50 pull-ups in on my back days to start out. It's a nice warm-up as well as just an overall good mass builder in my opinion. I really like dumbbell rows, one because it doesn't aggravate my shoulder at all. I also like that it doesn't put a whole lot of pressure on your lower back, and you can go fairly heavy on these, and also you engage a lot of your core too, so it's kind of a win-win, and plus you can make it look pretty cool.
Alright.
Okay, that's enough of that. But training has been going really well lately, outside of the whole shoulder injury. But the good news is my back is feeling a lot better, so I've been able to squat a little bit. I even got up to like 235 pounds the other day. And just, I think with the increased food, I've been able to bring more intensity and energy into the gym. Also helping with recovery, obviously. I'm probably getting anywhere from 29 to 3,100 calories per day, give or take. I'm really basing it mostly off feel and just eating when I'm hungry, really keeping it very, very simple. But I've been having fun in the gym, and I think that's what's most important. Still really liking this Tiger Fitness gym. It's a little bit out of the way, but it's better than the commercial gym that I do go to sometimes throughout the week, just because it's a little bit more convenient. So we got the movement watch of the day, black on black down to the shoestrings. I'm off to work. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stupid traffic, man. It makes me so grumpy.
Listen up. I'm about to leave for a minute. Hold shit down.
So these Icon Meal cookies, these things are about to be gone in like 2 days. Honestly, I might be gone here in 2 days too. It is freezing here in Ohio. It is that time. But what I really want to show you in this video is kind of the way that I eat normally. You guys always see the big cheat meals, and when I try to make something elaborate for videos. But as you can see, throughout the week, especially when I'm really busy with work, I just keep it very, very simple. I eat the same things every single day. The only thing that changes is maybe like before bed. So today, I might have some Puff Wheat cereal. Other days, I might have Halo Top. It just really depends. But I always have, my poverty brownie and these Icon Meal cookies, man. They're getting me. They're getting me. But I'm tired. I'm going to head to bed. Should we cut it off here? No. All right, so you guys just hang out here. I'll talk to you tomorrow. What's up, guys? Let's hang out for a little bit, why don't we? So it's Friday night, which means we are about to get freaking lit, man. It's gonna get crazy. Come on, you guys know better than that. Pretty calm night, I'm sure. I actually need to start working on the video for this weekend. I've got a concept in mind that needs to start tonight and then work through Saturday. Then I'll do another one on Sunday. That's why I think being a young professional is one of the greatest times of your life, because you can be really selfish. You can work as much as you want. No one's gonna yell at you. Chances are you're probably not married. You don't have kids. You don't have a whole lot of obligations. So I can do my Monday through Friday gig, and I can come home, and then Friday night through Sunday night are really heavy on YouTube work. So it's this constant thing. And going back to the beginning of the video, when people ask me about balance, it's so individual, because I think the lifestyle that I live would drive some people crazy. There's no coming home and laying on the couch and watching TV. There's no downtime. There's really none of that. And I don't mind that at all, because that's how I'm hardwired and that's what I prefer. But I don't think that makes it right at all. So everyone's gonna be different. Find what works best for your lifestyle. I actually came home early tonight, not because it's Friday, but because I wanted to have a little bit of daylight for the thumbnail picture. So what do you guys think? Was this thumbnail dramatic enough? It's the only way I can get you guys to watch the video. So by the way, these mystery Oreos suck. I know I'm gonna regret this. Let's make it quick. But as I previously alluded to, I have not been tracking my food, and to some people, that would be terrifying. I've gotten messages from people saying that they can't go out and do anything if the foods that are gonna be there, they don't know what's in them and they can't track them for the day. Or if they have a day where they don't track their macros, they just go all out and they start binge eating. And to other people, this is gonna sound ridiculous, right? But I do know people that really struggle with this. They stress over it, even going on vacation and simple things like that. But when you think about it, the whole purpose, at least in my opinion, of tracking your macros currently is so you don't have to track your macros forever. It's just being conscious of what you're putting in your body for the long run, so then you can build a healthy relationship with food for the rest of your life, And really, I'm at the point where I'm really focusing more on the quality of foods that are going into my body. It is too cold to be out here. Hold on. But in a lot of ways, if it fits your macros is kind of stupid if you think about it. And when I say that, because most of the time it's just an arbitrary number that people are assigning to themselves to reach whatever goals that they have, which is fine. But if you're going to prevent yourself from going into certain situations because certain foods don't fit into your diet, it's just not worth it, in my opinion. Or if you have to live by MyFitnessPal, like if MyFitnessPal goes down, then the world is ending. And you know what's happened since I've stopped tracking my macros? Nothing. I guess that's the best part about never making any progress, is that I can't lose any progress, but I haven't gotten fat. I haven't lost any strength that I do have. My weight has slightly increased, and that's because I want it to. I know that I want to be in a caloric surplus. So for the most part, it's not as precise as tracking everything to the gram, but for the everyday person, it's just fine. Now, will I still track my foods from time to time? Of course, because for me, it's not that intrusive to my life. It takes probably 2 minutes out of my day, so I'll continue to do it. It's not gonna take away from my life at all. But if you wanna give yourself a day off, a week off, a month off, a year off, whatever, I can promise you that's my challenge to you. If that idea is even in your mind, give it a break. Stop tracking, see what happens. I bet you that it will be perfectly fine. It'll probably be very freeing if it's something that you stress over. Now the disclaimer there obviously is you have to be somewhat sensible. Don't be stupid. Still think about your health first, and also eat yourself some icon meals. You can always save. Oh no! You can always save 10% using Travis. You already know. How am I gonna eat? Come on. Oh no. Oh no. It is, however, very important to always weigh your oatmeal because everybody knows 80 grams of oats and 50 grams of PES protein powder is the ultimate recipe of all time. So I'm gonna put some batteries in this guy, and what I love about this scale is it takes just regular batteries. Most kitchen scales take those fancy ones and you never have them. This is also from Vandy Planet, by the way, if you guys haven't got enough scales in this video yet. Very typical dinner over here. We have the Icon Meals beef and potato skillet. We have the Brussels sprouts, of course. Gonna have another Icon Meals cookie. Look at the PES just making a cameo over here. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it. It helps me out a lot. If you're new, subscribe. It was great to have you here. It's a lot of oatmeal. I look forward to talking to you guys next time.